admission and handling of manuscripts vary from one repository to another. This is an aspect of the history of scholarship often entirely neglected. The supreme, illuminated books of the Middle Ages are cornerstones of our culture, but hardly anyone bothers to document their habitat. Some of these great manuscripts may be known from facsimiles or from digitized images available online, as accessible and as familiar as authorized biographies of well-known people. But no copy is the same as the original. The experience of encounter is entirely different. Facsimiles are rootless and untied to any place. No one can properly know or write about a manuscript without having seen it and held it in the hands. No photographic reproduction yet invented has the weight, texture, uneven surface, indented ruling, thickness, smell, the tactile quality and patina of time of an actual medieval book, and nothing can compare with the thrill of excitement when a supremely famous manuscript itself is finally laid on the table in front of you. You don't merely see it as under glass, but really get to touch it and peer into its crevices. There will always be details which no one has seen before. You'll make discoveries every time. Unnoticed evidence may be wrested from signs of manufacture, erasures, scratches, overpainting, offsets, patches, sewing holes, bindings, and nuances of colour and texture, all entirely invisible in any reproduction. The questions manuscripts can answer face to face are sometimes unexpected, both about themselves and about the times in which they were made. There are new observations and hypotheses in every chapter here, elicited by nothing cleverer than engaging the originals. Look closely. Use a magnifying glass if you like. Sit back, turn the pages and listen quietly to what the books tell us. Let them talk. Apart from anything else, this is enormously enjoyable and interesting. Medieval manuscripts have biographies. They've all survived through the centuries, interacting with successive owners and ages, neglected or admired, right into our own times. We will disentangle provenances, which were entirely unknown. Sometimes these histories are very dramatic, as the books take their place in European affairs at the highest level, from the bedchambers of medieval saints and kings to the secret hiding places of Nazi Germany. Habent sua fata libelli. Some manuscripts have hardly stirred from their original shelves since the day they were completed. There are others which have zigzagged across the known world in wooden chests or saddlebags, swaying on the backs of horses, or over the oceans in little sailing ships or as aircraft freight, for books are very portable. Many have at some time passed through commerce and the auction rooms, and the prices attached to them as they transited are part of the changing history of taste and fashion. The life of any manuscript, like that of any person, is different, and they all have stories to divulge. A dozen manuscripts have been selected for interview here. No one really knows how many medieval manuscripts survive throughout the world, maybe 1 million, perhaps more, and the choice was very wide indeed. They're all potentially fascinating, and even the plainest and scruffiest of those manuscripts would have offered up enough material to fill a chapter of this book, but it might have made a less glamorous experience for the reader. We're going to be moving in grand company. As you sit in the reading room of a library, turning the pages of some dazzlingly illuminated volume, you can sense a certain respect from your fellow students on neighbouring tables, consulting more modest books or archives, and I hope to share a flavour of that quiet satisfaction of associating with celebrated manuscripts, which, for a short while, are to become our intimate companions. Join me in a bit of self-indulgent name-dropping. Among these titans, I've tried to choose a representative range of different kinds of medieval book. Not all gospel books and books of hours,